into Elon's project Neuralink. What is Neuralink? It's a device that is implanted in your skull, and it has these little neural leads that are like little wires, and they're stitched into your brain. Does it sound crazy and impossible? Yes, but Musk says we're very close to using the first phase Neuralink. This phase will be able to cure things like blindness, hearing, Parkinson's disease. In theory, it can fix anything that's wrong with the brain. Musk claims the device would take a paralyzed man and to full function and have them walking around immediately. Like me, Joe was curious of how big of a hole would need to be drilled into the skull. Like we're trying to figure out like, okay, are we gonna miss half our head or what? So Elon said that the actual hole would be about an inch circle, about like that. But he did note that Joe's hole would have to be bigger, doing to him having such a thick skull, and I tend to agree. So now this device kind of would be like your phone, right? It would be linked to Wi-Fi. It would have Bluetooth. Joe took the conversation that he had dreams in the past, and he has this imagination that one day we'll be able to walk and talk to each other, and send data without actually speaking. To which Musk said would be possible in later versions, but don't expect this overnight. He stated it would take 5 to 10 years to reach this, which actually does not seem like that long in the future, and we'll actually be here before we know it. I think one of the greatest things about this device, if it works, it can restore memory. And I've experienced Alzheimer's in my own family. I have an aunt that right now that has had it for probably 7 years and not known anybody for 5 and just incapacitated, living in a bed. And it's like one of the saddest things to watch. And given the history of it with my family, I've been, it's a worry of mine. That's definitely not a way that I would like to go. So, man, if this could actually cure those things, I would say I'm all for it. However, if you'll remember, or a few segments ago, that we were talking about the microchip that they were wanting to implant into people's hands, the CDC that would track, if you had the coronavirus or the next big virus, and it would keep information, send it to your phone, and then send it to your doctor. It's slippery slope to me, as I said. I think the government would ultimately end up using it for other things, and claim it would be under national security, much like they did after 9/11. So I'm just not a fan. I don't think I'd do that. But then all of a sudden, here comes Elon Musk, and he's got something that he can put in your brain that's going to make you smarter, faster, and it definitely interested me. So